This idea began last year when I had first watched The Shining, and I loved it. It was super weird, but it was also super good at the same time. I loved it so much so, I even made a small drawing for it. But I wanted to make something else, but I didn't know what. So I went to go watch it in IMAX.
My responsibilities. Have you ever thought?
And after watching it, I knew what I wanted to make. And I wanted to make something that could represent the movie's creepiness in one image. Or in this case, a drawing. And now I think I know what this video is going to be about. But there's just one thing. I don't know what I'm going to draw. So I decided to do some research. And eventually, I found a book set on how the movie was made.
Holy sh**.
But even though it was super expensive, I bought it.
2 weeks later.
Then, 2 weeks later, when I was doom scrolling on Instagram, there was a knock at the door. It's here. Alright, it's finally here, and it comes with 2 books. The first one is the scrapbook. This thing is huge, and it has a bunch of photos from behind the scenes on how the movie was made, and even some photos of deleted scenes that didn't end up making the final cut.
If you were to open your mouth now, could I see Tony?
No,
Why not?
because he hides
Where does he go?
in my stomach.
And next up is the red book. This book is even bigger than the scrapbook. It has a little bit less photos in it and a lot more reading, but it gives a lot of background on how the movie was made and why Stanley Kubrick made certain decisions. Not only that, it also gives some background information on Stanley Kubrick himself. Luckily enough, they also show how they made the poster. I flipped through and looked at some of the stuff that Stanley Kubrick wrote to Saul Bass on how he wanted the posters made. And I decided to follow Stanley Kubrick's rules. And now that I'm done flipping through, let's go over the rules. Rule number 1, make sure to show the creepiness in one image. Rule number 2, make rough pencil sketches first. Rule number 3, make sure the text is easy to read. Rule number 4, make sure it's relevant to the movie. And rule number 5, make it scary. Now that we finally got all the rules laid out, we can start working on the design. I've sketched out a couple of designs already, but I like this one the most. So let's make the final design on the iPad. After working on this for almost a week now, it's finally done. Hopefully you like it as much as I do. Now that we have the design done, let's sketch it out on the canvas. Normally I would use a projector, but right now for some reason it isn't working, so I'm just gonna print the designs out instead. To do this, I'm scribbling on the back of the design and then flipping the design over and then grabbing a pen and tracing it onto the canvas.
Lo último que se pierde, aunque me cuesta encontrarte. Eres la sensación de fe que las cosas van a salir bien.
After finishing what I thought was going to be the final sketch, I realized I made a big mistake.
La motivación que alienta mi alma.
I didn't put a white layer of paint before sketching, so now I'm gonna have to restart and go over the sketch that I just did. But we can't do it inside, so we're gonna paint outside. I just finished the white layer of paint, and now to sketch it I'm using a Posca pen instead of a pencil because it's kind of hard to see with the pencil.
Lo que me marca la dirección, aunque a veces te pierda en el camino.
I'm gonna hurt you. Stay away from me. Wendy. Stay away. Darling, light of my life. I'm not gonna hurt you. You didn't let me finish my sentence. I said, I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm just gonna bash your brains. I'm gonna bash them right the fuck in.
Okay, the background is done and the jack silhouette. So let's dip the brushes in some oil, let it dry, and come back tomorrow. Okay, it's finally tomorrow. Since I did the hard part first, now we can do the easier stuff. All I have to do is just color in Jack, Wendy, Danny, and the Shining logo.
I bought a house in Cabo to shake off my cargo. It went a little bit far though. I didn't blow my top off. Now 6 by Arsenal. I didn't drive my car home when I drank that charcoal. Man, I miss my mom so. Ask me how it feels. I say it feels surreal when you pick a speed.
Alright, the base colors are done. Now I just need to add the details with the oil pastels and the Poscas. But I don't have any oil pastels right now, so I have to go to the art store real quick.
Not once, don't stop, no. Cause I'm a brand new model with a brand new model. Yeah, I called out Carlos. Said I won't be calling. Instead of my old tempo. It wouldn't make much sense, so yeah. Ask me how it feels. I say it feels surreal when you pick a speed.
Alright, I'm back home. Let's finally add these little details.
Got your thoughts, are they in there deep? What about your heart? Does it beat too hard? Nah, nah.
And after almost an hour, all the details are done. This looks amazing so far, and I can't wait to get it done. And I'm almost there. I just need to do 2 more things. The only 2 things I need to do are add the details on the carpet and paint the borders of the canvas black. The colors of the carpet in the movie are red, brown, and orange, but I wanted to add a little twist to it. Instead of making the design brown, I'm making it purple and red. Hopefully this turns out good because I can't change it if it doesn't. And unironically, I kind of like it. I think it looks pretty good. So now, let's just paint the borders. I thought this part was going to be the easiest, but somehow it was one of the harder parts. The canvas kept moving, but I eventually got it done. And the last thing to do is just add the signature. I had so much fun making this, and I hope you like it as much as I do. Let me know in the comments what you guys think about this, and see you in the next one. Bye. Caro.